What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 23 of In the Coop podcast. Devo, you good, fam? Everything good with you, Devo?
Yeah, man. Very good, man. Thank you.
Hey, it's been hey, Christian gonna be with us, whenever he gets on. But definitely shout out to all of our new subscribers that we gained, which was probably around 10, 11, 12. I think no more than 12 subscribers though, but definitely shout out to y'all. And hopefully you're here tonight, and definitely shout out to our OGs, of course. OG Pete already in the building. Shout out to OG Pete. Hopefully everything's well with you. Your week's going good. Ready to start this 3-0 run to end the season. But last episode we got over 300 views, which was pretty good. It was always good seeing the. I always say that because it's always good seeing the growth. I remember, we all remember when the episodes was getting like 50 views, 60 views, but now it's just seeing how much Florida State community's been growing with us, because this is who we do it for, really. But if you're not a Seminole fan and you're here, then you just real. But definitely appreciate everybody. And as you know, just like last year, getting ready for our last home game, senior day. We got not a lot actually. You got a little bit of people who've been there since the start. So this night really means a lot to them. And of course you got the transfers too. But I always say the ones who've been here, those are the ones that feel it the most. Because I remember D'Lo. You remember your senior day. Almost wanted to shed a tear, man. You just remember all the freshman D'Lo and the freshman Coop that walked in that stadium, and then the senior, the fifth year leaving. How was your senior day for you?
I didn't even get to play my senior night, bro.
For real?
Yeah, that's when I had a season in spring, so I didn't play that
Did you
game.
still go through the festivities though?
Yeah, I still did like the walking and everything,
Yeah.
all that. But it hurt me worse not playing though, because I don't think I
Yeah.
ever missed a
Dang.
game.
I
So I
can't
hit
imagine,
different.
man. You only missed one game that season?
Yeah, I think they took my helmet after we ran out because I couldn't find my helmet. I
They
wouldn't
already
play.
knew
I
what
ain't gonna
was
lie.
up.
That's the same game Jay Trav did. Broke his ankle.
Oh yeah, dang. That was y'all senior day. Dang. It's tough, bro. But yeah, man, just now these guys are getting ready for theirs. I know Shaheem is one of them. Dan, I think Dan's not a senior. Dan might be a senior.
I think Dan got one. I think Daryl was senior
Yeah,
though.
Dan,
Daryl,
Dan got one more year if he wanted, and I
yeah, if
think
you
he
wanted
should
it.
take it.
Yeah.
Um, D'Lo, I don't know. I know Shy and Dan.
Daryl was senior.
I'm talking about ones who've been at Florida State the whole nine
Oh,
since
it ain't that
freshman.
many.
Yeah,
Ain't
that's
that
what I'm
many.
saying. I think I might hit all of them there, unless y'all know some. Shout out to OG Justin in the building, man. He said, "Yo, man, what's going on?" First of all, you got OG Justin, OG Pete in the building. But like I said, that's it, man. D'Lo, how's training going, man? Training going smooth, man. Keeping the body right.
Yeah, we did a little cardio today, so that was pretty good. And,
Oh
I'm gonna
Lord.
start implementing in my workouts. Probably after my birthday, I'm gonna start wearing my shoulder pads. Get used to wearing the shoulder pads again. Cause like
Okay.
that's be the hardest part of getting back in football shape is when you put the shoulder pads on. It don't even be the helmets, because the
That
helmets
is a
be
good
easy.
point. Great point.
But yeah, I'm gonna start running with the shoulder pads.
Because everybody feel different when you get out there on practice day and you got the shoulder pads and the helmet on. They don't feel the same doing them drills
At
without the
all.
pads on. So
Also, I'm trying to go in camp top tier shape.
I'm
And,
gonna say
looking the part.
that's key. That's key right there, fella. That's key. But D'Lo, since we ain't got Christian with us, I got a question for you. Do you know who the first Seminole was who was drafted number one overall?
Chris
Is
Winky.
any Chris Winkie?
He came. Only reason I know that because I think he came and talked to us, and they talked, and something happened when he got to the league. Like he wasn't a good quarterback when he got to the league or something like that. Or he like
Because
fell
I
off.
think he didn't even have a long career. I
Yeah,
know that for sure. But D'Lo, if he didn't have a good career, wouldn't people still be saying he's a bust? I give you another chance to change your answer. Because if he was first pick overall, they would still be calling his name as one of the biggest busts in NFL
I
history.
don't think Jameis was the first. Uh, I don't think I want Ward done. I'm probably go Jameis Winston. Damn.
Man, my dogs.
Am I wrong again?
No, 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 no. Hey, I told you get two. That's the second one. See if anybody else with me, but if not, well, first, I ain't gonna lie, you was right. It was B. It is Jameis Winston. But at first, that's why I said, man, if it was Chris Winkie, man, they'll still be talking about him. Ain't no way.
I thought they say he was a bust though. Like he did get
I know. I
the
think he was a
narrative of
top.
a bust.
Did he end up? Hold on. Oh, he was 28 when he was. Jameis was 2. Who was 28? I thought Jameis ain't the first one. Hold on. Come on, OGP coming in handy. First, number 1 pick. Yeah, it was Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston. Yeah. Jameis was 1. Oh, Winkie was 2. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. I was gonna say, but it is crazy that Jameis was the first one out of all the dogs we had that came through Florida State. I am surprised that none of them went first pick, but that goes to show you, like, the other talent that was across the NCAA. So that's pretty crazy. But next one I got is, do you know which team played the most overtime games? Oh, 28 years old. Oh, so he was so he came in the NFL a OG already. Golly.
He came in with years. Boy, you know most people go lead 21 to like 24. He
Golly.
can 28.
Me. My dog Meech in the building. Hey, Big Meech. My dog, man. Shout out to Meech, man. One of the realest ones I ever met, man. And I can one of the guys who actually,
From the beginning.
that's what
From
I'm
the
saying.
beginning.
Since he came in, you would have thought he was a no from the jump.
No, for real though.
But dang, man, shout out Meech. Man, golly, man. Good to see you. I mean, I can just hear you, see you, man. Appreciate you, Meech. Golly, man. Chris Winkie said he was drafted in the 4th round. Okay, 4th round. Dang, but 28 years old, that's probably why.
They ain't gonna get too many years up out of him.
Right. But as you know, like we said, for Senior Day, host of Virginia Tech. They got us heavily favored to win, 83%. As you know, it's another night game. I want to know, have y'all realized we had a lot of night games this year?
That's good, man. But we Florida State. I used to love the night games.
Cause I like that. I like when they got to
Love
come to this Florida Heat and see how they gonna react to it.
at 12 o'clock, 3:30 wasn't bad either.
Winkie played pro baseball first. Oh, see, dang, his story is pretty. But that's one thing about Chris Winkie didn't really come back that much, and when he did, because wasn't he a coach at another team anyway? So he couldn't really come to us. Cause he was a coach at Tech, Georgia Tech.
Yeah. That's the only reason I knew about Chris Wayne because he came and talked to us like all last year.
Oh, okay,
so,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't never
that's
seen
how I got
it,
to hear his story.
and if I did, it was once. But yeah, we got a lot of night games. So I mean, like prime time. Of course, you can't get mad at that. But I do love when they got to come into this Florida Heat and adjust to it. Cause I'm telling you, that Florida Heat will do something to you, especially if you ain't used to it. But as we know, Florida State leads this series 24 wins, 13 losses to Virginia Tech, and 1 draw. But when this matchup happens at Doak, we got 14 wins with 6 losses against them. Like I said, it's just a rich history between these teams. Of course, we all seen the Vic game, and it was the ACC championship they played in 2010. Then I think Natty too, but yeah, man, that's a lot of rich history in this game. I remember my first game against them. I'm not gonna go too in deep, and we all know, but hey, y'all made up for it, baby. 2023, baby, y'all made up for it, cause yeah, man, that was
Friday Night Lights, man.
crazy,
I took a visit and everything. Cool.
crazy, man.
Boy, that thing was sold out, boy.
And we didn't deliver. We didn't deliver at all. I'm still disgusted.
That was like a Monday night game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Monday night because it was like a Labor Day game.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. That's when the whole world turned on tag, man.
Swag and I surf.
That's the day everybody turned on tag. But we're gonna go into the press conferences. I mean, not really much going on. They had a offensive lineman, Adrian Medley, go up there. I remember his name during the transfer portal talk. Haven't really, seen. Well, you don't really hear much offensive lineman's name during the game, but he got up there and said that Otto and Sandman is our new freshman center. They said he said there'll be strong impact players for this offensive line next year. Now, I don't know if his word means anything, but if he's saying this in front of the people, either he know what he talking about, or he just put some pressure on them young bulls. Either way, the job gonna have to get done. But I'm definitely excited to see what those two gonna come out to be.
Otto gonna be a dog though for sure.
Yeah,
he was a freshman when I was there. He was a dog.
I think I had Otto as one of those people who had a crazy growth spurt. Not even just taller than nothing. Like the first time I seen him, he looked like a little freshman. Literally one of them little freshman offensive linemen. I went back this year.
He got baby face.
Yeah. And then when I went back this season during fall camp and stuff, I had to ask Josh, I said, who is that dude right there? They said, oh, that's Otto. I said, that's Otto right there? God, dog. So, hey, whatever he's doing, I mean, I've been saying if I didn't see him much this year, I'm pretty sure next year will be his year, but yeah. Yeah, Yanni, you're right, man. At home, I told you, man, it's hard to have a bad game at home, man, when you're in Dope, the house that Bobby Bowden built. But yeah, man, we gotta do better on the away games because these last 2 games are away. I don't want to look too forward ahead, but hey, man, if you want to make a bowl game, you got to tighten up on the road.
You gotta win out.
Got to.
Wait, what we got? We need 1 more win
2.
or 2 more wins?
2.
So it's still 6 wins.
Yeah, Virginia Tech, NC State, and Florida.
Oh yeah, they're winnable.
Exactly. Medley also talked about Coach Hand being like a dad to him. He played for Coach Hand and Coach Malzahn for 5 years, so I'm guessing he just followed him wherever he went, and ended up at Florida State. So he talked about he was grateful to play at Florida State. Of course, I guess I look at that as respect because I remember anytime you get a chance to put on the garnet and gold. I mean, D'Lo, I know you grateful for that opportunity. Come on,
always, man. Not everybody get to wear that.
Not everybody get to make it. Not everybody makes it to the end, brother. Not everybody makes it.
Gotta be one of the ones.
Yanni said Simmons not being starting quality is warrant. Yeah. Now the only thing I say, maybe you got to think he is a young gun. I didn't start learning about taking care of my body and that type of stuff till sophomore, junior year. So I see him a lot, and I don't see nothing too worrying about him in that perspective. He's giving me great feedback about him. I always ask how's his body feeling, how's his work. He's saying he's growing. I mean, looks. Remember the guy was my roommate, so I mean, he looks way different than when I left, and talking real smarter when it comes to football talk, and I mean, he's more self-aware of where he's at. So I definitely can throw Luke's name in that group with Otto and Sam, man, to become that next wave of impactful offensive line play next year. But um, oh, you know what's crazy about that game, Yanni and D'Lo? You know we play another Friday night game next week.
NC
That's a
State.
Friday night game at NC State.
Yeah, I don't know. Young games always fall on Fridays for some
But
reason, though.
that's
I
the
don't know
most
why.
Friday night games Florida State ever had. That's 2 or 3 of them in one
Yeah,
season.
yeah, we play on Saturdays for real, for real. We Florida State, man.
That's crazy. But Coach Norvell also got up there, talked about offensive line improvement. He gave us two more offensive linemen. He said Jonathan Daniels and Lucas Simmons, like we just talked about. He said they improved over the year. Sunday practice after Clemson was one of the most aggressive practices they've ever had. They had a purpose to get better. All he's saying is they're not quitting, basically. That's all they're saying. Because usually when you lose, I mean, D'Lo, we've seen those type of teams. When you lose, that Sunday practice is terrible. You know the rest of the season's going to be terrible. Nobody's clicking. But if everybody's coming back on Sunday's practice and having an aggressive practice like this, I mean, hey, there's 3 weeks left. So the only thing that tells me is that the chances of us going 3-0, rise a little bit. But we just gotta translate these aggressive practices and mindsets to the football field on Saturday. Because like I said, like we all said last
That's all.
episode, I don't know what is hard or what about it. If you can do this Monday through Friday, but when you wake up on Saturday, you a whole different person. Come on now, something ain't right. So, yeah, that was all that I got from that. And they did. I seen a lot of talk about Castellanos coming back next year. Look, man, I'm not a hater. I'm not. Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm with the young Bulls. Give Brock a chance.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. If you sign
yeah, I
another
would
transfer
definitely give it.
quarterback, you're hurting the impact of the quarterbacks under him. They know they're not finna play. Brock knew he was.
It hurt the development of the young quarterbacks that he already got. Cause like they gonna keep playing the guy that got experience.
Exactly.
So like that's why Brock ain't touched the field yet. I mean, he touched it a little bit, but not. You feel me? He been
With
there the whole time.
Castellanos
He know
coming
the
in,
ends and outs of the program.
Brock took a hit, and the other quarterback. What's the other quarterback? D'Lo. Sperry took a hit. Well, he a freshman
Yeah,
anyway. He was supposed.
yeah, Sperry. But that's the thing though. Sperry played before Brock did, ain't
Yeah,
it?
that's crazy. But Virginia Tech interim head coach got up there, Philip Montgomery, praising the leadership of his offensive line and linebackers. Said the guys are fully healthy after their bye week. They want to go 3-0 and get a bowl game just like us. But OG Montre, what's going on? Yanni already took it. Not Brock, please, Sperry. Brock looks broken. Yeah, because Brock was broken ever since he got the notification that Castellanos committed to Florida State. I would have been broken too. I mean, I would have got back up, but dang. Come on, coach. You see me back here, Hut? Come on, man. I'm getting my reps.
Come on, man.
Come
That's what
on,
I'm
man.
saying.
I'm in the IPF getting my extra reps. I got a notification. We just signed Castellanos. Dang.
Another
Another
year.
year. Then if not, hey, throw Sperry out there and still let Brock grow. But I still say, man, we need a break for transfer quarterback. I need
We
a
need
break.
somebody who's been a from the beginning, who know the
We need.
system from the beginning, the standard from the
I
beginning.
know it's gonna be hard with the type of football world we're in now, but man, we need some day ones that you sign the paper to Florida State and you're walking out of here graduating at Florida State. Those are the best players. Brock was broken, getting thrown in the UGA in Louisville. He actually, hold on. Yeah. But did Brock play that bowl game?
Brock started the bowl game.
Oof. Yeah, put in a bad positions, not giving chances, bad offensive line. Yeah. Yeah, Ron, I actually did look at Tiny Hat. We gonna get locked in. We are gonna get locked in. We're gonna get locked in. Trust me. When one of these episodes coming up soon, definitely gonna surprise y'all with that one. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you got OG. Yeah, Corey, you do got a good point, man. Just I did definitely forgot he started that game for y'all. All them guys. Yeah, it was Wildcat the whole game. Louisville. Dang. So yeah.
Literally straight Wildcat in the ACC championship. Because I think Tate barely Tate didn't even play the ACC championship game. I don't think.
Dang.
But he had a concussion.
Dang. So yeah, I guess that's why they thought they needed to go get a transfer quarterback. Like, but I would have trusted his growth in the off season. But I'm saying he was. I thought the rookie. Yeah, hey, like we said, Corey, them lights was too bright last week, but it's a new week. We under dope lights, so hopefully we're prepared for that one. But Lilo, anything else you want to say on this scouting court? I mean, on this um, press conferences, whatever.
The game ain't played during the week on Sundays. The game played on Saturday, so put all that energy towards Saturday, and keep stacking and playing together for real, for real. That's all I need to see. So we go 3-0, just like them boys think about coming in dope and get a win. No, sir, we don't need that.
Well, trying to get into this scouting report, we got first of all Virginia Tech. They're in. I mean, it's nothing really new. They're an average team. It's definitely is going to get my thoughts out of there before I even look down at this scouting report. At this offense, if our defensive line literally does what needs to be done, I know let's talk about this dual threat quarterback, Kyron Drones. So he's probably the life of this offense. Basically, he gets it going. So if with these little run block grade of 45%, 100 ranked 131st out of 136 teams. Yeah, this D line needs to get home. D line gets home. Offense needs to do the rest. Coop, hold on, I see the chat going. Kevin Sperry could have brought us back in the Stanford game, but the weight game they had Glenn second. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all really want to talk about this, I do think Sperry is kind of he's really about to lap Glenn. He is, and Corey said earlier, just based off of the things that Brock had to go through. I mean, Sperry didn't have to go through that stuff, but I mean, you can tell that he's. I mean, I remember when I first came back to the facility, the first thing they told me about was how special Kevin Perry was. I said, who? They said the quarterback. Said he moving strong. I'm like, dang, who? You get when the weight room coaches are bragging about you, that's different. Not no position. You're the weight room coaches. I said, hold on, this dude must be something. D-Lo, you ever played at NC State? Yeah, you did. You played at NC State.
Yeah. Lost by 3 points, bro. At NC State, we should have kicked the field goal. We threw a fade route to the smallest person on the field. You was that cool? We threw the fade route to the smallest receiver we had. Instead of kicking the field goal, we could have won by a point.
Fade ball. Man. No, man. Same play we ran earlier.
We can't run this thing play twice.
Coop, we had to bring in a veteran quarterback, but I told Brock it's open competition like Oakland's did. Yeah. So y'all think we need another veteran quarterback after this year? Y'all think we need to go back and get the best transfer quarterback out there? Y'all think we should be in the mix for him? I always said, man, we need a break.
I think we need a. I think we should take a quarterback at the portal. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's somebody that's worth taking though, not just anybody, not no ducks. But also giving the young guys. You know how many freshmen have started at quarterback and been successful at Florida State though?
Not a lot.
Because I'm about to say, usually when we play freshman quarterbacks, they careers don't end up how it's supposed to end up. At least while I've been
Me, hey,
because we had Chuba play. We remember Chuba played his freshman year and broke something and wasn't the
yeah.
same. Then we had Brock that played at the start as a freshman. Like I don't know.
Meach said, tell him about NC State locker room after the game. I had a concussion. So I don't Hey, I suffered a concussion that game, y'all. Second play of the game.
I ain't gonna lie. I snapped the locker room.
Oh, you
after
did?
That game, bro. Yeah, I snapped after that game. I snapped after that. I think after that game that we won, we lost the Clemson and then won like 6, 7 straight.
Meach said that changed the
bro,
program.
I was hot. I was hot. I think I said something like, bro, why we kicked the. I said what I just said. Why we threw the fair out to the smallest person in the field? We got a kicker.
Yeah.
Literally, all we had to do was kick a field goal. It was like a 25-yard field goal. But man, somebody came in the locker room laughing.
Oh, it was over with.
Talking about it's just a game. Oh. It's not a game. This is not just no
Talking
game.
about it's just a game. Man, I hate that sentence. I hate it. What you mean it's just a game? Rookies, man.
I think the way he was like a freshman or sophomore, that was a great thing. I ain't put names on though.
Depends when. I think Mike is gonna hit the portal and bring it. Yeah. Rhinos hit it right on the head. I think that's what's gonna happen. Even though I do say we don't need another transfer quarterback. I guess, you know. But if Sperry is doing good in his, you got to bring in some. Man, we're just going to see how it plays out. Because if Sperry keeps growing like everybody in that facility thinks he is, I don't see a need to go get another transfer quarterback. I don't see it. But if he doesn't, then I'll say, yeah, man, they're going
to. Fitz was definitely trustable in the game. We went 10-3 with Fitz that year. It was just a matter of building his confidence. Yeah. Like he was on the right foot. How we lose a game, at least throw it up to the tallest receiver we got, not the shortest receiver. Like, not saying, Pittman was bad, but this for the game. It's all or nothing.
Bogator said develop from within and put the right people around the quarterback. Yeah. But Castellanos don't have the right. Castellanos got some good.
I mean, that's how Jay Trav was, but Jay Trav ain't started to win.
Oh, yeah, true.
This 1 year. Jay Trav been in the whole time, but we bought McKenzie in over Jay Trav to the following year. Jay Trav just took over, and then after that he took over again. I come with building confidence. Like you gotta build confidence. It ain't gonna be right, but it does like a veteran quarterback who, like how McKenzie was for Jay Trav.
Yeah. Give Sperry the keys to the Cardinals. Hey, that's what I'm now. If you really want to be honest, that's man. Sick has. If you. I ain't got no loyalty to him. To me, he's a Boston College guy, Central Florida guy. I'm giving hey Sperry, let's go. Time to show you, earn your stripes around here. You ain't finna be sitting on the sideline watching this happen. You gonna get in there, Lord. Hey, Beach put it out. Hey, he said Lloyd was smirking. D-Lo went off on that boy. As he should. That's when I truly knew I was in a place that was always different. For real. That's real. Hey, D-Lo.
Hey, BT had a name drop.
That's real though. That's real. If you want to really see and start building, give it to Sperry. Yep, Sperry. I guess that's what we rocking with, man. Give it to Sperry. Let Sperry do what he do. And if that's the case, if everybody's with Sperry, then y'all know what's gonna happen. He probably gonna force Brock into the portal. Say, hey, Brock, hey man, we playing on different.
Yeah, I mean, I still would Brock.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I still would, but if you gonna go with Sperry, then I can only imagine they're
Yeah,
not going to keep Brock.
yeah. His situation, Brock just came into the right situation just at the
Yeah.
wrong time.
What's going on with Vontae in the building? He said, "What's up, good people? Man, what's going on?" But this offense, they run a balanced run pass attack, roughly 50-50 across the board. As we all know, the name on this offense is the quarterback, Kyron Jones. I mean, I already seen about 3 or 4 comments. I already looked at a couple plays. He's overrated. Offensive line, hey, probably one of the worst offense. Stanford, maybe. Other than Stanford, probably one of the other worst offensive lines we're going to see. And I think this is a great way to start a 3-0 run. Let your defensive line dominate. Let that confidence build. Finish out the season. But they use a lot of RPOs. Let the quarterback use his legs to create explosive plays. Their passing completions is high on first down, which is pretty good. They got some decent receivers in their core. Yeah, man, their blocking seems to be a major issue as I put up their run and pass block grades of this season so far. I don't understand how they even got some of these wins, but I guess they said once I guess that quarterback rolls this ball for them a lot. I feel like we'll eat this line up though, like other teams, and our offense should be able to do the rest. But they're not dependable on third down pass situations. They allow about 3 sacks a game, and they give up about 1.4 turnovers a game. Um, yeah, most believe that they're going to run the ball with that quarterback. It's going to be a physical game. That's what they believe. And I'm pretty sure that that's what they'll be trying to do, especially from what we put on tape. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to come in, try to run that ball, and do everything else that these offenses been trying to do and that other offenses have succeeded at. So, that's the name of the game when you play ball. Whatever you put on tape, that's exactly what they're going to do. Veteran to be a backup, I am cool with. Yep, Yanni, I'm with you. Leave it to Sperry. And we don't need the best quarterback in the portal. I'm not falling for that anymore, man. I'm not. I'm done with this. Y'all started me with DJ Ugalele. Y'all failed me. Castellanos came in and said, "Hey, man, we're gonna get some dubs." He meant that. He didn't say nothing else about champion. He said dubs. He got it. But look, man, I'm talking.
We come to Florida State to win championships, my boy.
Yeah, man, D-Lo, you wasn't part of that episode. I almost lost it. That man said, "I came here to get some dubs." I said, "All right." That's strike one, buddy. That's strike one. Facts. Linebackers. Right. Yeah. That's matter of fact, Devontae, that's going up. D'Lo, this is what was needed really. Hey, where that comment at? Shout out to Devontae. He said he wants an actual position. Hey, you really are. Hey, for real.
That's true though. Like
Sperry go.
you got to get competition at the quarterback
Don't.
position. Otherwise, you got to have people that push each other.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, not just the other position, but the quarterback
Yeah.
position.
Last thing I had put on this offense is they do a lot of quick throws, screens, put their receivers in space. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to force us to tackle since we already put on film that we're not great tacklers in space. But the running backs are physical. They gain chunky yardage. They're not no big time running backs. Don't get me wrong. They're not big time impact players, but if the O line does create that lane for them, they are shown to be some big play potential guys. So other than that, we're gonna look at the numbers. Put about 24 points a game. I think the most impressive one to me is just almost 5 yards a carry. That's pretty solid. And on some games they average 7+ yards a carry. So if I can say anything before I leave this offense is if we don't tackle these guys, it's gonna be the longest game ever.
Longest game of senior night.
I better not see the first play of the Clemson game made me so mad that if I see that the first play of this game, I might cut the TV off. And I never cut the TV off on no Florida State game yet. I'm over here thinking blood gonna be shed, man. They ran a sweep first play, 3 guys missed the tackle. I said, oh, here we go. But they made up for it. But yeah, we don't need none of that. These last 3 games, I need to see no missed tackles, rarely missed tackles. I know we strong. You're built by storms. You in there squatting and getting them legs right and core and all that stuff they give us. There ain't no way we should be missing tackles. All them drills we do, and I know they still do it. D'Lo, have you ever been so like critiqued on movements? Swing that elbow, no wasted movement, drive through, tackling drills for 10, 15 minutes. So you telling me we doing all that, and we come on, man, we got to translate it. Like I told y'all earlier in the episode, you can do it Monday through Friday, but if you wake up Saturday and don't do it, all that Monday through Friday done go out the door.
And that's the thing. We probably took Indy. I'm not gonna say they don't take it serious, but like Indy was like an actual time to focus on the little things when it came down to like body position when it comes to making a tackle, how I should always be inside out, the technique. Like it really focus on the technique for real. So when it came to team, we just fly around. But I know them boys got the same mindset. They trying.
Yeah, March, I seen that facility. Hey, I walked in that facility yesterday. Hey. Now you won't believe who the team barber is. That's
50.
Chill, hey, God. But hey, man, facility looks good, man. I can't. That locker room is probably the biggest locker room I ever seen, and it's basically all long haul, man. It's just, I mean, it's beautiful though. I'm grateful for it. I mean, it just proves everything I said. I mean, they.
Nah, for real, D bro.
They just.
Komar, boy. Komar used to preach that at Indy. I'm saying, who the barber cool?
50 cut, man. What you doing?
You for real?
Yes.
Oh.
Come on. I thought you knew for real. That's why I was laughing.
No, I just guessed. No way, boy.
Hey, man.
You gotta get a cut once
Hey,
a month, boy. Not
Give me cut by. Yeah. Coop and D'Lo can be cut by Bob. No.
I ain't ball for a reason. I ain't gonna
I heard when I was growing up, they said never get cut by a dude who has dreads or he's bald.
What's wrong with
They
dreads?
just said when it's a barber who has a dreads, don't trust him. Or if they have a bald head, you don't trust them.
Only thing that I do is a shave, huh?
Yeah, basically. But no, back on this offense, like I said, we do what needs to be done. It's all about what y'all said too. But I think if this D-line comes and does what needs to be done, I'm not worried about this offense, and I'm definitely not worried about this quarterback. And if the D-line don't come to play, Earl, I need you, dog. He's our leading tackler.
Blake, I need you, my boy. I need you, Blake. Juice. Oh my.
Yeah, I actually talked to Juice. Hey, he hungry, man. I can tell he definitely wants to see this 3-0 run, man. That's one thing I'm glad that I seen when I went in that facility, man. Guys look hungry. Guys didn't look. I mean, I didn't see everybody, but the ones I seen, they were hungry. I mean, when I was leaving, I seen some of the boys working out. They 7, 8 o'clock at night in the IPL. I mean, they working. At least you see that. There's some times where where you can walk in a facility and don't see nobody getting work. So, it's always good to see that. But, the quarterback, like I said, dual threat, legs matter much as his arms. His performance depends on the offensive flow. basically the offensive line. The running back Marcellus Hawkins. He's the leading rusher. Shows good consistency. Hard runner. They got a receiver Green. He's their leading receiver. Deep ball threat. And the receiver number 2 Heath. He's their short yard down receiver. It's a red zone threat. And their running back number 8 Stewart is a big play guy. I don't have any touchdowns recorded for him, but they say he's one of their more explosive running backs. But this Virginia Tech defense, though, not too impressive. Like I said, none of this team really impresses me, but this defense is ran by their interim head coach, Philip Montgomery. So he runs his defense. He mixes it up between 4-3s, 4-2s, 3-4s. You might see some 3-3-5s. So he definitely does a little bit of that. He depends on personnel and down the distance, depending on what type of front he's going to throw out there. But he depends a lot on their defense ends to disrupt the run from the edge. Secondary uses a lot of man zone blends, but coverage has been a big issue on this defense every week. So I know I hate when we pass the ball a lot more than we run the ball, but it looks like this might be one of those games because the DBs is a constant, inconsistency on this defense. So
we need to treat them boys like how we did treat away for.
I'm saying deep ball, man. Let Deuce finish out the season. He gonna have 100 yards every game. First receiver off the board, man. That's all I see. Just feed Deuce. Let Danzy.
Is he on the road for 1,000 yards? Is he on the road for 1,000 yards this year?
I can tell you that right now. Because he should be close to it, if he's not already.
No, what I'm saying, it seems like he had over 100 yards a game so far.
Yeah. He's at 813, so we can definitely get him to 1,000 yards.
Easy.
It's definitely possible. Let's see. They allow about 30 points a game. That's terrible. They almost allow 370 total yards, 147 rushing yards a game with 4.3 yards a carry. Opponents scored 33 times out of 34 trips in the red zone, 24 of them being touchdowns. Look, man, like I said, this defense doesn't y'all are sitting here reading it with me, man. This doesn't surprise me. This doesn't impress me. This doesn't get me nervous. Because I was always told every week at Florida State, man, the only opponent is you. As we all seen, man, we can beat any team we play. It's just, are we going to get past ourselves? Are we going to wake up on Saturday ready to go or not? But they just tend to give up big plays and explosives, especially in the air. So I do see us going in the air a lot. They're bad on third down. They give up a lot of yardage. Everybody eats on them, so why not us? That's all I gotta say. And they do a lot of speed and aggression, so expect a lot of stunts, pre-snap movements, pressure off the edges. So that's about it, really. Key defensive players that I got them scrolling at the bottom. Like I said, nothing really eye-popping. But if you were to keep your eyes on anybody, you got Ben Bell, number 33, 28 tackles, almost 2 sacks. He's probably one of the 2 guys that has real sack ability. Someone to account for on the defensive line, but he's not a huge threat, though. They got the biggest threat to me is number 13, Copeland, 5 sacks, 4 sacks on the season. That's impressive. So anybody that can get back there and get more than 2-3 sacks, that's definitely a threat. So I'm pretty sure Mike and Mike is gonna be a good one. I think he gonna be up out of here. He's gonna get drafted early too, but go ahead and finish out this season. Go ahead and put Copeland and Bell on their back a little bit. Pause and see how that goes. But I got another defensive lineman, Gilliam, 24 tackles, 2 sacks. He's the most experienced interior defensive lineman. Better in the run game, but in their linebackers, they all lead in tackles. Their first, second, and third linebacker are top 3 in tackles. So old traditional defense, but nothing really surprised me about this guy. Does anybody know if Caleb Lively will fit in any time this season? I I don't think so.
I heard he been hurt a lot. Yeah, he been hurt
Yeah,
a lot. And there's only 3 games left. I wouldn't even
yeah.
try to force it this season. He still got some years on his belt that he could use.
I'll tell y'all right now, and I'm not. This is the only time I'm gonna look ahead, but next year is gonna be a real defining season. That's probably gonna be the. It's probably gonna be more defining than 2023. If it goes the way it needs to go, that's gonna be the biggest. You got to think everybody was against him, or it can go the other way. So yeah, I'm just saying that because I mean we might need him next year. Uh, he's 383 yards. Other teams than hey, OG Reynolds, you sound like a Coach Odell in here. Literally. I just like to go over the scouting report to get everybody ready for this game, who to look for. But same thing we do at the facility, literally. But that's their defensive players. Anything you want to say about this Virginia Tech defense, D-Lo? When was the last time FSU? Say that one more time.
I would say they giving up too many yards. And you see they 33 for 34 in the red. I mean, anytime the team get in the red zone, they're scoring. So like we need the same thing. Every time we touch that red zone, a touchdown need to get put on the board.
Exactly. And when was the last time FSU had a 1,000-yard receiver? Terry.
Yeah, that's part. I was gonna say it's part.
Because Johnny Boy didn't get 1,000 yards.
No, I don't think he touched 1,000.
Keon only played 1 year, and I know he didn't get to 1,000.
Yeah, he didn't get to 1,000.
Yeah, that was definitely Terry. So I'll have to say 2019. Wait, who was with us 2022? No, we had no 1,000-yard catcher on that team.
That was Johnny with the biggest receiver we had.
Yeah.
That's the year we lost by NC State.
Yeah, I was gonna say it had to be Terry. That boy Terry was a demon. Terry was a real life demon. But before we move on, man, shout out to E, man. I seen he just got out the intensive rehab and stuff, and looking good.
Yeah, the rehabilitation.
Yeah, looking good, man. It was good seeing all the support that was there for him, man. Everybody was there showing love to him. You can see the smile on his face. But definitely can't wait to see how this process goes for him, and I know it's gonna be special, watching him come back and do his thing. But Johnny Wilson had 897 in 2022. And Travis Rudolph, 840. See, I was going to say Travis Rudolph, but I was like, nah, Terry was something in that 2019 year for sure. I got my keys to victory right here. As we know, mindset. These good physical practices don't mean nothing if you don't show up ready to do it on game day. D-Lo, it don't matter how many times you said left, 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 right, right, right. It don't matter how many times you backpedaled, hit the bag. If you don't do it right on Saturday, it all goes down the drain.
Don't matter. It don't matter.
Start fast and control the tempo. You got to force Virginia Tech to play from behind. We're going to get on defense first, so don't let them score. Virginia Tech or any team struggles to settle in when opponents decide the pace. So basically, if you get out on anybody, it's hard for anybody to catch up. Unless you got to be a mentally tough team, and there's not a lot of that around here these days. Not a lot of teams can go down 14-7-0 and still have a mindset thinking, hey, man, we finna win this game. Without 10 of them saying, dang, we done. It's over with. So.
Defense got to set the tone, bro.
No,
if we gonna defense first, please set the tone.
Thanks.
And the physicality of the game.
And this was for Christian, but run the ball, stop the run. That's it. Virginia Tech allows over 140 yards, 145 rushing yards a game. Establishing the run and setting our pass game up will help Castellanos or whoever's our quarterback is going to help them out a lot, especially if we can get the run game going. Definitely expect to see some Sawchuk, Chroma. Might see Cam Davis out there, but we got to win on first and second down and finish on third. That's simple. I don't have to break that down. Protect the ball. I don't need to see no fumbles this week. Tired of seeing it. Stop putting the ball on the ground, no interceptions. Just protect the ball. Red zone execution. They already Virginia Tech cannot protect their end zone, nor can they have a hard time getting in there. So I feel like if we take advantage of the red zone, that would definitely help this win be more easier. We got to limit momentum swings, basically limit explosive plays, stay composed and physical. D'Lo, you got anything to add?
You really said everything. Hold on to the ball. Like my boys say, don't be fumbling the ball, bro.
Right.
But everything else, you accurate, man. Accurate.
D'Lo, your freshman year was the last time Florida State had a 1,000-yard receiver and a 1,000-yard running back. That was Cam Akers and Terry. And those are some special, man. I'm just
I can let them
grateful
lead
to
that
say
offense though.
Literally.
I mean, DJ Matthews made some plays too, though, for sure.
Oh yeah, that was like a little, yeah, that was my little gadget right there. But yeah, that's Yanni. Actually, I knew that, but it's crazy how long it's been. Cause I could have sworn that 2023 team, Benson was not 1,000-yard.
That's why I said I think I was thinking like Trey B had. I think Trey B touched 1,000 though, like.
But we didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah,
though.
not the receiver though.
But is Benson our last 1,000-yard running back? Because I know he did get in Dalvin. I know one game they was mentioning him with Dalvin Cook. I don't know what record it was, but
That's
they were
what I'm
mentioning him with
saying.
Dalvin Cook. But we got a score prediction. Mine is 28-10. Like I said, man, this is just what's been on film. This is what we've shown. We have not shown we can go dominate an ACC opponent, so I'm not expecting a dominating score. So
That's accurate though. I ain't gonna lie.
28-10.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
And D'Lo, we got a question from Tony. He said, "I like Coach White, but I would love Antonio Cromartie as our defensive coordinator. He brings that old school Mickey Andrews defense. What do you guys think?" I don't need him as DC, but I feel like we can bring him in as a same role that we had when Mickey Andrews came to help our defense. Mickey Andrews was it got to one point he was so irritating, not irritating, but like, he was always on us. I got to ask him, like, you forget what, he's really an analyst, but he's on you like he's your DC. So I feel like that would be it helped me a lot. And whoever, I don't know, he was on me so much. I don't know. I couldn't even tell if he was on other people or not. But
was I ever with him? Cromartie?
That was no. Cromartie never came back.
Yeah, I want to say I don't even know I don't know what he looks like.
I think he played he had a lot of his story at Florida State is interesting, but I think he had his best days with the Jets. Though he's one of the bigger corners. That's one thing I liked about him. He's one of the bigger corners, about 6 long arms, but he played under Mickey towards the ending. But Benson had 946. Dang, almost had it, almost.
Yeah, if he would have played in the bowl, then he would have cracked 1,000 then.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I think. I don't think he needs to be DC, but he can definitely serve that same role that Mickey Andrews had that 2019 and that 2019 year. Because I remember he was because you got to realize I didn't know the real history. I knew the history of Mickey Andrews, but I didn't know the real history of how he runs a practice. So when he was out there with us, I'm thinking this dude crazy. I'm like, come on, ain't no way.
Yeah, I mean, he used to pop in. He used to pop in and drop some knowledge on us while we was practicing. But like, he ain't never. To me, he seemed pretty cool.
He'll say some slick stuff. That's what I'm saying, because I think Coach Odell set me up for that. Because Coach Odell was, hey, Coach Andrew, this is cool. It's my young, trying to get him right.
And I think he still watch the film and stuff, because he came to practice with already knowing each player and what each player needs to work on. So like, bro,
I'll never forget.
Like, are you
That
watching this?
his first practice. I thought Odell told him something. He said, "Oh, you're Coop." He kind of old and all. I said, "Yo, so close. Nice to meet you." He said, "You're fat. You need to lose some weight." Odell, I see what you're talking about. I said, "Oh no, man, this is crazy." So every day, I mean, he was always on me every day. And I remember at the end of the practice, it would be like, "Would your mom be satisfied of your practice performance today?" He asked me that every day, no matter if it was good practice, bad practice. He'll ask
I
me.
wish he would still came around more often. I wish he was like more of an analyst for all years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to have that
Yeah.
OG in the room and
Yeah,
stuff.
he
Not
was
to
with
be
us though. That was probably the best year on defense ever. I mean, that boy Mickey Andrews was with us every day. And this is when I knew I was losing weight for real and looking good. Mickey Andrews left. Um, um, yeah, that 2019 year he stopped being an analyst, went back to what he was doing. He came back to visit, came to practice. Me, I came in with this was about my fifth or fourth year. I done lost weight, trimmed them with the muscles poking. Cause he said, "Hey, come look at you. You done lost that weight finally, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You look good. I'm proud of you." When he said, "I'm proud of you," I said, "Yep." I felt accomplished, man. Mickey Andrews told me he proud of me. I lost all that weight. Well, I was looking good too. I was moving. So yeah, that was good. But now that shows you just Tony, you're right, just having that type of guy on your not even as a coach. He was just an analyst, just giving his like D'Lo said, he was dropping knowledge on them. He was just going places dropping knowledge. So yeah, man. I can only that 1 year, and he's getting up in age too. That 1 year was probably one of the most tiring, irritating years of my development because I had Coach Andrews with me. I can only imagine how he was in his heyday. That's all I can say. I went to Coach Odell one day. I said I can only imagine what you had to deal with. Because if I had to deal with this in 2019 Mickey Andrews, well, I can only imagine what the 1983 Mickey Andrews would have did.
Prime Mickey.
What? I can only imagine. But did you already give your score prediction?
Yeah, I said I'd agree. I agree with yours. 20,
Oh,
28
okay.
to 10.
Yeah. We're gonna move on. ACC Week 12 rolled through. We got actually, like I told you, I was gonna put the standings up. These are the top 5 teams in the ACC going into this weekend. You got Georgia Tech 1, Virginia Tech 2. I mean Virginia 2. Dang. But yeah, mainly because everybody's 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. So, D'Lo, first one you got Clemson versus number 20 Louisville. You going for the upset? I got
I'm
Louisville
gonna
winning
take
this one.
Louisville. They at Louisville, but last time I said Louisville, when they played somebody home at night, they lost. I think the last game they played, matter of fact, they lost.
Yeah. So what about Clemson not feeling themselves after beating us?
Nah, that ain't gonna be enough.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
gonna take
Louisville.
Louisville.
What about Notre Dame um at 22 Pitt? This is a game that College Game Day pulling up. Even Aaron Donald coming to get his jersey retired. I got Pitt winning this.
Pitt got it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take Notre Dame. Not gonna lie.
I got
Notre
Pitt,
Dame
man.
hard to beat when that postseason. Notre Dame will take like 1 or 2 losses and they'll figure it out after
Yeah,
that.
I'm playing.
I ain't
Give me
gonna lie.
Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame. Next one you got NC State at Miami. I got Miami. Oh
I
no.
got NC State for the upset.
Yeah, NC State for upset. Because I didn't want. I just want NC State to lose before we play 'em. But it's all good. Let them get an upset so they can get they head big, and then we can just whoop up on them even more. But yeah, give me NC State for this one. You got Georgia Tech at Boston College. I got Georgia Tech, of course.
Georgia
Boston
Tech
College is
easy.
Virginia at Duke. That's a big one. One of the bigger games of this weekend or this ACC week. I got I got Virginia pulling it off though. Even though they going to Duke. Duke just lost to UConn, so I have no respect for Duke right now.
Yeah, I'm going UVA right here.
Yeah. And the last one, North Carolina at Wake Forest. Hey man, I got Bill Belichick. He's been cooking. I got 3 in a row for Belichick. I got 3 in a row. He gonna win 3 games in a row.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take Bill here. I'm gonna take Bill here.
Okay, okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
take Bill here. Wake Forest ain't been doing nothing, man.
We gotta head into college football talk. D'Lo, Missouri football head coach Eli Drinkwitz. He said we gotta stop the playoff or bust talk. He said just because if your team doesn't make the 12-team playoff, there's still a lot to be proud of. Do you agree with that? So your team can go 10 win, 11 wins, not make the playoffs. Can you still be happy
Yeah, I mean,
as a player?
that's steps in the right direction. When it probably come down to little things, or however they decide for the committee. Because we went undefeated and didn't get in, so like anything can happen. Like they put 12 and 1 teams ahead of us, so
Yeah.
it all depends on how they come down to it. But you can still be satisfied by what you did as a team, and like it's definitely a compliment and set in stone forever. So
So you're not with the playoff or bust talk. So if you don't make the playoffs, the season was a bust. Now that
I
there's
wouldn't
12
say
teams
that.
in the playoff.
Now, if you go undefeated and y'all didn't make the playoffs, like I say, your season is a bust. But like, I mean, you lost games. I wouldn't say it's a bust either. You just gotta following year. You gotta figure out how to win.
Yeah. But I
But I
mean,
don't.
like, it's hard
It's
though,
hard to win
man.
10 games in college football. That's what people don't realize either. Like, 10 games is hard to win.
And it's
You
hard to
win,
get in the college football playoff though.
yeah. But winning 10 games in college football is like still good. Like that's not a bad season. Like you can't take that for granted because we know you know how
10
hard it
wins.
was. We were fighting to get our 10 wins.
Yeah. You got 10 wins. Yanni said 10 wins, 9 wins, and no playoff is decent, but no continued playoff. Oh, so basically, if you keep getting 9, 10 wins with no playoff appearances, you're a bust. You agree? I can agree with that. I can agree. But next one, we got verdict reached. The NCAA decided to vacate all of Michigan State wins from the 2022-2024 seasons, which was only 14. After they found out that 3 ineligible players participated, they also covered unofficial visit expenses, engaged in improper contact with recruits, and etc. And they got a $30,000 fine with more. I mean, it's been that whole Mel Tucker thing. I guess it finally came to an end. A lot of people saying that their punishment wasn't significant enough, and they're just saying that how much of a joke the NCAA is, especially the board with how they handled this. But I mean, hey, I just say at least it was handled. Probably could have been better. I want to see what y'all think. I know y'all gonna send me something, but I mean, I at least something was done right. What y'all wanted them to do? Take them, take all
They
their
just
money.
taking all they wins though. Like
That was at least something was done. They said
so
they
they
said this
basically
wasn't
had
enough.
zero. They basically didn't win a game for like 2 years, 2 seasons because they took them away.
Let's see. Oh, they got Billy Napier in Athens. Kirby Smart had the Florida coach who just got fired. Coach Napier was at their practice as they prepare against their top 10 showdown against Texas. And I think the only reason that they had him there is because either they're going to hire him or just getting his tips and advice of because Florida did upset Texas while he was the head coach. So he's probably getting some real life tips in the moment, or he might be getting hired. But everybody made a big deal out of this one, especially with him just being fired, and it might seem he might got a new little position. But this one is quick. Belichick said he focused on North Carolina. They had his name up for the Giants head coaching job, like one of the first names. Well, he shut that down. But as we all know, can't believe press conferences. I mean, he might say no now and accept the job later, but I mean, he said it with his own. I mean, he said it. He's not focused on it, so we'll see. D'Lo, I know you heard about this. The showdown at LSU. Brian Kelly wants his full buyout and one lump sum after rejecting LSU's offer to split the payments. Made a lawsuit, but LSU claims we never really formally fired you because the former AD that we fired didn't have the power to fire you. So yeah, this thing is all whacked out. I wanted to see
How
how
that
this
work?
is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see how this is going to end because basically what LSU is saying, yeah, we can't really give you this lump sum because first of all, we didn't even formally like fire you the right way, I guess, because the AD that they fired, they said that he just never had the power to fire him. You had no say so.
So basically, he still had a job.
That's what they're trying to say, but we all know that's cap. So we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, all right, so that's a crazy move though.
You got Missouri State wants in. They petitioned for bowl eligibility after reaching 6 wins in their first season in the FBS. The only reason they put this waiver in because there's a rule in the NCAA that's blocking first year teams who just got in the FBS from playing in bowl games. So, um, hey, they got their 6 wins, man. First season, I guess. Hey, I don't know if this has been a rule for a long time. I guess it's time to change it. But if this rule just happened, then hey, you're gonna have to stick with the rules. But this is one of them old school rules. Yeah, it's time for it to change. It's a new era now. These teams, everybody good, I guess. Missouri State out here getting 6 wins before us.
Crazy. What
So
a deal.
yeah, man, what a year. But guys, this is the craziest thing I've seen all day. Corpus Christi, Texas man is beefing with Louisville offense and head coach. He's facing 6 counts of second-degree terroristic threatening, 1 count of attempted extortion. Warrant issued for, um, warrant issued for his arrest, and he has a bond of $100,000. He said he made threats to the head coach, his wife, his family members, the offensive coordinator, and the quarterback. This, hey, after they lost to Cal in the upset, after they got upset in overtime. Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. When you got somebody, uh, a random. This one I be trying to tell people, man. These fans, some of these fans really be crazy. This man literally, just because you lost, there's a man out here who's threatening you, your wife, your kids, your brothers,
Probably
your
lost his book.
cousins.
Hey, he probably put a bookie in and didn't he? He probably put a parlay in.
This is why sports betting need to end, man. These folks ready to take lives. These folks is ready for extortion, man. You playing. Man, y'all better take sports betting out, man. Y'all gonna get these athletes hurt. For real. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. Don't let James Madison in when they won 10 games. Oh yeah. So yeah, never mind. If they ain't let James Madison in, sorry. Missouri State, you definitely ain't getting it. But I gotta think about Corpus Christi though, man. This is
James
not
Madison ranked
new.
this year though.
For real? Oh yeah. They top 20. They 24 now, but they didn't even make the college football playoff top 25. We're gonna talk about that actually. We
Okay.
got our hot seats of week 12. Man, it's sad to see my coach on here, and I know he's not gonna be on here for long. They got him on the hot seat of week 12. Number one is the Michigan State head coach. They said he's on the hot seat because of his 8-13 record. The program is collapsing. Elite prospects avoiding Michigan State overall. Everybody's saying it's not if he's fired, it's when he's fired. They said Norvell's on here because they said the player support is keeping him employed. One more loss puts him back at number one. I don't agree. Middle Tennessee head coach Derek Mason. They said he's 4-17. His SEC pedigree didn't translate. Donor support is gone. They're 1-8, and they play Western Kentucky next. So we'll see how that goes. They got Baylor's head coach. He was on there last week. They play Utah, so that ain't gonna help him. And Shane Beamer. 32-28 record. Anything less than a bowl game, he's fired. They say.
But
And
say
they
they
got
ain't gonna win this game either. But Texas A&M, it's over with.
well, this is the new college football playoff top 25, not your regular. There is no James Madison. Everything else is pretty much the same. Dealer, what you feeling with this one, man?
I don't know why they be disrespecting James Madison. James Madison been winning like 10+ games consistently over a past number of years. I remember that. Like they not a bad team, bro. James Madison not a bad team at all. So it's like, dang. When are they gonna respect them boys for putting in all that work?
I don't think James Madison gonna get respect.
But they not a bad school. Like they consistent. I think they
You got to give it a
consistently
couple more
winning though.
years.
Like
Yeah, you're gonna
they
have to give it a couple
consistently
more years.
winning.
This top five though. Now, call me crazy, D'Lo. Would I be wrong if Bama look? I'm not even gonna say it yet. I'm gonna wait till this weekend because they got another. They play Oklahoma. I don't think. I think Bama's overrated, man. I would take.
No,
I think if
Texas
Alabama
overrated.
and Georgia played today, Georgia would win. I think if Alabama played Texas Tech, Texas Tech would win. Alabama should be 7 if we're going on for that.
That's the SEC championship on. You know, if Texas and them had to play Alabama SEC championship, that means whoever the loser gonna drop below Georgia,
Yeah,
and the winner gonna stay above whoever won that game out of them two. 'Cause right now, that'd be the SEC championship right there, right? Wouldn't it? Texas and Alabama,
yeah.
no Georgia.
Because Georgia's on the side with Alabama. No.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how that
Yeah.
goes.
No, the winner, the best team of Texas A&M and Alabama will have to play Georgia, and then yeah, one of those teams is gonna have to get left out. So it might be Texas Tech if they keep doing everything right. They might find their way in there. If Oregon finds their way in there, I'm done.
I don't know how Texas is still in there though. That's
Tell me about it. Top 10 at that. Let's see what else we got. We got some games coming up. D-Lo, what's your thoughts? South Florida going to Navy. They both 7-2. South Florida favored to win 82%. You know their quarterback is doing it all. Both quarterbacks are doing it all, but it depends what quarterback is going to do it all for their team this game.
I like South Florida.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
whoa,
South
it's
Florida.
back in my boy Rico.
Shout out Rico, man. Go tear. Where I don't even know where Navy at, but just go tear him up. I would put this on my upset alert, but I got Georgia winning. Texas at Georgia. I'm not. Even though Manning is starting to feel itself, this Texas team is starting November hot. I mean, it's hard not to go
I
with
got
them right
Georgia.
now.
And they go to Athens, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
they're
Georgia.
at UGA.
A
So,
blowout at that.
yeah, I really think it might be a blowout because they just blew out Mississippi State last week by 20 points. So yeah, I got Georgia winning this. Shout out David, man. I got another one. TCU at number 12. BYU. I almost had this as an upset alert,
I
but
got
I guess
BYU.
yeah. I guess they hungry at it. They got their butt whooped, so I guess they ain't got no choice but to respond. 10-15 at night. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I got
Dang,
BYU.
that's a late game, boy.
Upset alert time. I got Iowa upsetting USC. USC's favored to win 76%. I think Iowa's going to be hungry from last week after they had that close loss to Oregon. They want that upset, so they're gonna get it. They lost the chance last week, but I think they're gonna take advantage of this opportunity this week. So definitely willing to see what that would go into altogether. They can't share. Huh? But
I'm gonna take Iowa too. But they're
yeah,
on the road.
I got Iowa for an upset here. My next upset, I got Oklahoma upsetting Alabama. Man, I'm tired of it. I got John Mater. I got John Mater, man. I don't
Be a
think
good game
Alabama
for sure.
will continue their ranked win streak. And if they do, they deserve that to be in the top 5 for sure. But I think this is going to be one of those games, man, because Oklahoma's defense is the truth. So seeing how how they're going to rattle Simpson, because we already know how you can rattle Simpson. Just look at the Florida State game. Every team that plays Alabama, I'm pretty sure they look at that Florida State game. So
And Venable's a defensive guru, so you know he's gonna have a good game plan when it come to these
Give me
boys.
Oklahoma. Give me Oklahoma. Go John Mater, man. Do your thing, man. We're gonna head into the hot topics. See if y'all like our picks, but man, PlayStation 5 makes history. PlayStation 5 has outsold every Xbox console that has ever been released. Now I don't
Yeah,
own the PS5, but I guess it's really that.
you play Xbox, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You see this?
Yes,
You need to go ahead and
sir.
join the team, my boy.
Nah, man. I switch back. So when the PS6 come out, I'll get that. I'll get that.
I still got my PlayStation 4.
Hey, oh, you been PlayStation the whole way, huh?
I had a place. I never went Xbox. I had PlayStation since PlayStation 2 came out.
Hey, man. I had the best of both worlds. I had Montana, man. You got no more pennies are being produced. I know y'all seen that after Wednesday. The United States has ended their production of the penny because of rising production costs. Each penny now costs nearly 4 cents to make. So yeah, they're done with pennies, man. I want to know how this. I know there's going to be pennies out there. They're just done making them. So man, world's changing, man, right in front of our eyes, man.
So like, if I got a penny, if I carry pennies, now would that create more value than since they're not making them no more?
It just might, bro.
Like, if I get like 50 or 60, I'm gonna have dumb pennies.
Oh, you thinking smarter, not harder, huh? I'm dead. Rihanna, man. Rihanna's the first black woman to build $2 billion brands, Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty, worth over $3 billion combined. I didn't even know. I heard of those companies, but I didn't know that they were doing numbers like this.
I know Savage X Fenty doing though. I didn't know she had a beauty company as well, but yeah, you can.
You saw that? He said he got his PS3 still sound like a jet engine. Golly. PS1? Dang, I wouldn't even thought of when the PS1 came out.
Yeah, I said I had PlayStation 2. I didn't even know they made on one.
Hey, my first 2K though was 2K2 though. Man, I've been a 2K head when Allen
I
Iverson
had
was on the cover.
Def Jam and NBA Live.
Okay, you was alive. Okay, you solid
Yeah.
in my book. We got a Travis Hunter injury update. This is what I was trying to tell. I was talking to my dad about this too. I didn't think Travis was. I'm not saying he's not a great player. I'm just saying that I don't think he was ready for that type of workload. I say
Yeah,
he's
he
too
playing both
small.
sides in the NFL. I ain't like
He
he
got to
need to get bigger. With
get
it
his
look
weight
like he
up,
looks
man.
real skinny compared to when he out
I'm
there with
telling
them
you, can't be
them boys.
cutting left and right, getting hit by grown men, and thinking your body going, man. All right, but he said he's out for the rest of the season. LCL ligament in his knee. Um, Other than that, shoot. It says it's gonna take 6 months to heal, but I can't tell y'all that this is a surprise to me. I kind of seen this coming, but Jair Alexander stepping away. He just got traded to the Eagles from Baltimore, but he told the front office that he needs some time away from football so he can focus on getting right mentally and physically. Dang, hey, it's real out here, man. I guess he going through something. Well, the fans don't care to hear about that. They just want to see. But there's a viral brawl that led to multiple suspensions between Bethune-Cookman and Grambling State that resulted in 27 suspensions on both teams. Grambling State head coach didn't regret it in his presser, saying disrespect is handled with disrespect. Look, D, I don't know what your thoughts are, but I had the same thoughts like what Cam Newton said.
Yeah, I was about to say what Cam Newton said.
Literally, you got these top networks that want to work with us. Then when you go turn on ESPN, you got a brawl. And then the head coach say, hey, man, disrespect is meet with disrespect.
Like that dude don't get no deals. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't get no TV.
That boy Cam said, Disney don't want you. ESPN don't want you. I said, he got a point. Now, he did say something crazy that he said, you think Nick Saban and all that is going for it? Come on now, it's not like there wasn't been brawls
It
on
has, but I
ESPN.
don't think it ever got to that extent though.
Yeah, it
Like
wasn't to where like we out here squaring up for 30 minutes
literally
and the coaches
wasted a,
fighting too.
wasted a
Nah,
whole
man.
half of football just fighting. Like
I even see Coach Woody out there getting one in.
chill, Coach Woody, Coach Pimp.
Hell, how they getting it in, boy? I seen him. But this is some crazy. China is expanding humans' lifespan. Chinese scientists are developing a drug to extend human life to 150 years. The drug consists of a grape seed compound, PCC1, which in tests destroyed aged cells in mice, extending their lifespan by over 9%. Y'all copping it?
When you trying to move, my boy?
Right.
Oh, we
We'll
could
live
be
a
a
little
bar,
longer.
and
Hey
we gonna
man,
move over there.
China been on the come up, man. They made in China, boy. They been on the road, man. They technology over
China
there
got
different.
advanced technology and stuff that we don't even have. I ain't gonna lie.
Never even thought of.
They're on a different level, bro.
I can end the podcast with my hand doing this. Podcast over.
And you see the cars and stuff they got over there. They got cars that I see why they ban them in the United States. Cause boy,
Literally. I got this. We know who you are now. There's gonna be. I'm gonna start adding this as a new segment. People we never heard of. We know who you are now. There's a Notre Dame women's basketball guard, Hannah. I don't know how to say her last name, but she had 16 steals versus Akron last night, most in NCAA D1 history, along with her 44 points and 9 rebounds. I didn't know who you were, but I know who you are now. That's pretty crazy. You know, I take defense real serious, even in football and basketball. So, 16 steals is crazy.
that's a
That's
crazy stat.
impressive.
But Akron, I ain't
Fourth.
gonna lie, y'all gotta handle the ball better.
Oh, what?
Like what? How one girl gets 16 steals and
Literally,
then have 44 points and 9 rebounds.
literally.
She had
This
a Luka Doncic game.
literally. This was sad to hear. They said Marshawn Nealon, the Dallas Cowboys head coach, announced that his girlfriend was pregnant with his first child. Dang, man. R.I.P. Nealon, man. Yeah, I think NFL had a moment of silence for him on Sunday, but that was definitely heartbreaking to hear. But FBI is offering $5 million reward for any info on this lady who stole over $4 billion in crypto in 2017, boarded a flight and vanished. Nobody ever seen her since. If you
It
up it
sounded
to
like you
six
like she
million, I
did.
will find her tomorrow.
It sounded to me she did exactly what she was supposed to do after she got missing.
I tell you, you up it to 10 million. I know some people who will find her by sunrise. Literally, when the sun come up, they'll have her to me. But hey,
That's
man,
crazy
if
though.
y'all know who this is, y'all know what she look. I mean, I know what she look like, but look, just look her up. If you seen her, I mean, you probably was out there taking the trash out, checking your mail. If you seen her, you can get your $5 million right here, right now. Just hey, call us first, and we'll report it. But Bleacher Report made a bold statement saying Lamar Jackson has been named the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. They said his two-time MVP status is borderline fraud. His credentials don't measure up to other legends. D'Lo, do you agree?
I mean, I don't know. He's still. It's just when he gets in the playoffs and big games.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna say it's all on the quarterback because he didn't
Yeah.
put like his receivers and all that and been in good positions. They just either fumble the ball or don't catch the ball when they need to catch it. So like, as a quarterback, he's still doing his job.
I'll just say it's not solidified. He's not he is overrated at this moment, but it's not a lot to where it'll just define his whole career. He's still young into a factor where he can still go get you a Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. He can still change his name. But now if he was like 35 with this resume, then yeah, most overrated quarterback in NFL history. But the fact that the man's still young, so yeah, probably at this moment he's probably the most overrated quarterback in this moment, yes. But as soon as he gets that Super Bowl, we can go ahead and take his name out that overrated stuff. Next, moving on, Steph Curry is moving on. Curry and Under Armour had decided to part ways. So I guess Curry's shoes might end up looking fire now. He's away from Under Armour. So he's a sneaker free agent, but the brand will move forward independently. So who knows? He might go with Nike, Adidas. He might pull a Jordan. Might pull a LeBron. Is LeBron still tied with Nike?
Yeah, LeBron got it.
So he's never gonna split from Nike.
Nah, that'd be dumb of Nike to get rid of him.
They got rid of Jordan. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is he? You think Braun gonna do what Jordan did, like branch off and make his own? Like Jordan did it. Who?
That's who made this. Yeah, Nike make the Jordan shoe.
Oh, so they just. Oh, okay. So this is probably different then, because they're probably still part of Nike, but they gave them their own brand. Under Armour said, "Look, man, you're going to get your own way."
And literally, Jordan brand is up there with Nike. That's why they always got Jordan stuff in Nike, because I guess they gave him his own brand when it came down to it. You get a lot of sales, bro. People still buying Jordans, the shoes, the attire. Like, he did it right. I ain't gonna lie.
Understood. NFL has filed a grievance lawsuit against NFLPA to stop the annual team report card. They said the Jets owner Woody Johnson was the one behind it, allegedly, because the Jets have rated their owners an F. We're going to put it up here for everybody because this is recent. If your favorite team is on here, look at how they're doing based off these are your own players voting. So I can only imagine how them owners feel when you look at this and like, dang, let's see what my players think of me.
The New Orleans food as a D- is crazy though.
How you in New Orleans and got bad food?
That's what I was saying. Like that shouldn't even be a problem. Food should be number A+.
I'll tell you one thing. Seattle had great food. Let me see where's Seattle food at. B+. Oh man. But no, this is pretty crazy though. The treatment of family though, F-. I didn't even know you can get a grade that low. Cincinnati, man, you got to do better.
Cincinnati food is an F. Them boys up there eating snow.
Cincinnati going through it. The only thing they got in Cincinnati is a good coach and good travel. Dang. Carolina just got a good coach. Does anybody don't have an A? New England don't have an A in nothing. Jets don't have an A for nothing. Tampa Bay don't have an A for nothing. And there's some teams that ain't got A. This is impressive though, but nah, NFL said this. They want this to stop. They want people to say we don't need people to see this. Hey, keep doing this, man. This is amazing. This is amazing. Hold them accountable. Oh yeah, that was about it right there.
Philly and Buffalo travel was bad though. They both got F's and F-.
Probably because of the. Yeah, I wonder why it's hard traveling out of Philly. Probably the weather. I don't know. Probably how they got them arranged and whatever. But other than that, y'all, appreciate y'all that was tuning in with us for episode 23. Yeah, no A for the Bucks, man, going through it. But appreciate everybody who tuned in for episode 23. Like I said, we're gonna start this 3-0 run. Like, and I believe in it. Everybody believes in it. I like the attitude around the facility. So other than that, I just appreciate everybody who came through, checking us out, and the ones who will check us out later on. Came through and talked with us. Shout out to all the OGs in the chat, man. OG Yanni, OG Montre, Pete, OG Rhinos, man. OG Vontae came through. Meech came through. DeKalen came through. OG Corey came through. I mean, golly, man. This is every episode, man. This isn't new. That's why I say we're always grateful. That's why we always give a shout out at the beginning of the episode and at the end, man. I'm just grateful for it, you know. Florida State community never let us down, man. It never did ever since I got here. There's always been a lot of love, and definitely appreciate that. And we'll see everybody on Monday for episode 24 and recap. You know, week 12 of college football. Got some new segments coming in. maybe a new special guest. You know, never know. But D-Lo, you good?
Yep, man. Appreciate everybody supporting. Keep sharing it. With your peoples. Like, comment, subscribe.
Let's do it.
Appreciate
So
y'all,
see
man.
y'all